Thank you for coming and thank you for considering us as people who are there in need that need your support actually. Now, before the flood thing, Bornu has actually been an insurgent state. So a lot has been ongoing, but with the intervention of several other organizations. Sorry, by the way, I'm Mugwabi Triskambasha, the chairperson standing for Women's Society Borno State, and also the Nigerian Bar Association Women Forum State Lead. So I'm a lawyer by profession, and I'm into practice. I have my own chambers, Kambasha Global Justice Attorneys. Now, a lot of interventions have been going on, not until this flood came in that we are now on an emergency journey. A lot of people have lost their lives. A lot of people have lost their properties. In fact, means of livelihood too has been affected. So the emergency, a lot of NGOs have come on a rescue, which they tag as emergency approach. Now, this very intervention you see here is done by the women-led organization that is called Bornu State Network of Women-led Organization.
Bornu State
network of women-led organization. It comprises of more than 50 women-led organizations. I think we have a chairperson called Mrs. Ladi Clark. She is the chairperson. I am the legal director for the Bornu. So this intervention, the food here is actually supported by the UN Women. We've been working with them actually. They are one of our supporters greatly in the state. They have tried, even during the insurgency, we've been working with them. We've received a lot of support from them and they are still doing it. So we came about this with their support. I think from my chairperson, what I got to know is that the support is intended to be for like 14 days. 14 days, yes. Now, we started on Sunday. And today is Tuesday, I think. So we started on Sunday. Each day is to take 3 bags of rice, to cook 3 bags of rice, and it's going to take us feed about 1,000 people on a particular camp. They've done the survey. Some of them right now, they are currently on the camp, in one of the camp there. So each day we're meant to cook 3 bags of rice, depending on the meal. Like yesterday, we cooked the Kanuri traditional meal, and the meal cooker and this brabisco, the other, not the smooth flour for food. That was all we served yesterday. So in preparing these 3 bags of rice, a lot is needed actually. Okay, you can see here now, this is a carton of fish. We've used like 4 cartons from day before yesterday to today. We've used 4 cartons of fish like this. For each bag, we take like 1 and a little, 1 of this carton, and then small of the fish to put in it, because actually I think we didn't go for meat for beef because most of the animals too were affected and we have dead animals all over. So it is suspected that most of these people have caught these dead animals because the waters are contaminated, environment is already contaminated. So they bring in all this food. So we're one actually not to even buy meat for now, because you cannot be sure. The truth is which meat you are buying. So I think that was all we now opted, because this fish is not a fish that is smoked today. Something that has been longer, and as you can see, it's not affected in any way. And I think the environment is not affected. So basically, in a day for us to cook the 3 bags of rice, of course we will need pepper, we will need oil. Like for the oil, for this today now we use 1 jerry can. Today is palm oil jollof rice with meat. The previous day was not oil. So for today is palm oil, and we need at least 1 jerry can to be able to make that. And then for the pepper and the tatache, we need like this one bag for each of them. Then I think tin tomato, the biggest size, that's about 6,000 naira. We have the containers all outside around the kitchen. Yes. So then for the Maggi, we've used 1 carton so far. That's a mixture of star and the star Maggi and no. So that basically 1 carton should be able to give us that. Then I think onions, also 1 bag. If you go to the back of the house, we also have that. So for every day we are cooking, that is how the supply will keep coming in. So I think you can see a bag of curry here. this is the first bag we've packaged, and this is the way we intend to. This sugar inside.
Okay.
Then this garri. So if you give somebody, in case they don't get rice, you can decide a day to just give them this. At least this is okay for somebody to soak and take with the sugar.
This garri now is what we give to somebody to soak and drink.
Yes.
For that day.
Yes, for one day. So this will also serve for another day actually. As you can see, we have another bag here. We're still packaging. We're still trying to retie and then apportion it, and then we have takeaway, of course, to deal with. Actually, these are the rice. Now we avoided the foam takeaway because I don't know. There was a time I think that pack was condemned because of health issues. So since we're trying to protect the people, you and women just felt we should just give them something good. And even the rice, if you eat their rice, it's not an IDP rice, because reports came from the camp that all people were shouting that were the ones that have been giving them delicious meal, not that you just want to give somebody anyhow thing. If you test the meal, I think it's almost like the food you have in your house, not like a food that generally, I don't know if you understand. Mostly when you cook outside, when it's general, there's a way people just cook it anyhow and give people. No, we're very particular. We're very intentional about making it okay for them. Now, on the issue of, I think, our people, the women-led organization are out there right now on the field. They are currently, all of them are on the field. I think I just saw one of them trying to call me. They want to ask of this. So what are they doing on the field? There are a lot of support the people need. Aside this food, we have the psychosocial support. We have the protection, which I am supposed to be the protection officer as a lawyer. So, but I have my other people there since this has already come to my house. By the way, we have a company. I have a company. My husband has a company. We're into event management. So that is why you see all these things are left. You see irons all over. We decorate, we manage events and all of that. So that is why this thing is here. So I had no choice than to leave the legal, the protection, this thing in the field. Since there's somebody, there are hands to handle it there, and then face on this. So we have people who give psychosocial support there, protection. Okay, of recent, I think on the platform, during the interventions, my attention was drawn to, there was a case of rape on camp. So a lot of things are still happening just within this small space of time. There was a case of rape. A small girl, yes, there's a case of rape. They drew my attention to it, that the person deceived her, that he wanted to give her food, a card and food or something like that. A small child, I think the age, she's not up to 10 years. I think that should be 8. It was posted. So I was now asking, okay, what's the name? How do you go about it? Where's the other protection officer? Okay, the other should take charge. So normally there's a case like that. Of course, the next line of action will be to the state police station. At first, you have to go. There's a hospital, a government-designated hospital, for all the tests and what have you. Because when you go to court against another issue, you can't prove it that there was penetration and all those things. So immediately, I think our people have done the work. I'm sure she's in good hands. They're taking her to the hospital for all medical checkup, for the results and evidences. And from there, I think police station, state CID. I think the case should be in a good, safe hands for prosecution and all of that, if it is proven that, if the investigation shows that truly there was rape and all of that. So actually, the bottom line is there's a lot to be done in Bornu State at this time. So because imagine you didn't meet the water. In some places, we still have water in some places, which I don't have the names of them right now, but based on inquiry, if you meet my other people from the women led, they will be able to direct you. We still have water in some places. Now, the people that had water, imagine water entering the whole of this house to get to in fact, covered every, so you don't have anything to remove from the house. So people just have to use their life, run for their life, and save their life. We recorded deaths. I think I saw I can't remember the number of dead persons, but I actually saw the number. They were trying to estimate, assumably. Okay. I think we recorded a death too, and then loss of properties. That one is even beyond imagination, beyond explanation actually. And then even food in the market, a lot of things. If you go to the market area, you can imagine if the market is flooded.
Yes.
You can explain. That was why the issue of the clothes we're talking about. I think for now, the safest place to get clothes and help out with this is just because there you can get this bail. I don't know how much bail costs now, but I know that that is what I do sometimes. If I want to get, instead of going, if you have the money, just get the bail. You see varieties, especially for children, different grades. You find it in one grade. You can even have more than 1,000. I think it's more than in a bail. So, and I think it's better. So if you're thinking of clothes for anybody like that, I think the issue of bail will be better. Then coming to shelter, which is another issue. People need roof over their head now and no roof. And I got to know that once there's a flood like that, there's a tendency that even if this building is standing now, once the rain or water goes down, there's a tendency that this building can collapse with somebody inside, because it's no longer strong, it's no longer safe. So assuming this house was flooded, even if the walls did not fall down now, it is not advisable that I come back to stay in the house, because it can fall down anytime. So this is the situation of Bornu State.